point, the Bible continues to say he was a what? A eunuch. The word eunuch simply means a castrated man. The word castrated has got few synonyms. It means a helpless man. Number two, it means an impotent man, not important. Impotent man. A man without potential. It means an unfruitful man. When you are a eunuch, and if I call Mr. J.Z. Hadebe here, and we stand here before you, and I'm castrated and he's not, you cannot tell. It is only people who have seen private matters who can tell that one is castrated. Still with that private condition, he went to Jerusalem just to worship. Even if you have got issues in your life that if you were to stand here and tell believers, they will degrade you with all manner of degradation, don't stop to worship God. Shout yes. Shout a louder yes. What do we know about a eunuch? The verse we read in the book of Isaiah, the Bible says, the eunuch must not say, I'm a dry tree. In other words, the stigma with being a eunuch was that of the experience of a dry tree. What do you know about a dry tree? Talk to me. One, no fruits. So your life right now may be fruitless, but don't stop to worship. Number two, what do you know about a dry tree? It's easily broken. Some of us here can easily be broken. Simple words where somebody says, you don't know how to match. You just stop going to church because of that. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, even if I look like a dry tree, I will not stop to worship God. If you are a dry tree, the roots' ability to absorb mineral salts are destroyed. Even if your whole different ways of making money, supplying yourself, supplying for your family seems to be attacked, your life is dry right now. But I encourage you in the name of the Lord, don't stop to worship. Touch your neighbor, say, neighbor, I may not know where the next breakthrough will come from. I may not know where the next money will come from, but I won't stop to worship the Lord. Lift up your hands and shout, yeah! Yeah! Ooh, yeah! What do you know about the dry tree? The covering can easily be removed. I'm a village boy. When it's time to cook back then in those days, we will cut down the tree, use it to cook food, enjoy the food while the dry tree become ashes. So some of us right now, you are in that hopeless situation. You are now ashes. But I heard the book of Isaiah said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. He has anointed me to preach the good news to the poor, to bind the brokenhearted, to set the captives free, to release those who are in dungeon, to give them beauty for ashes. If you can worship the Lord, no matter the ashes in your life right now, He will give you another beauty. Lift up your hands and shout, I receive beauty for my ashes. Shout yeah. And the Bible says, this eunuch went to Jerusalem just to worship. A eunuch was not even accepted in the house of God, but he still went to worship. Tell another neighbor, I may look like I'm not accepted here, but this is where I belong. I'm not here for you. I'm here to worship the Lord. Don't stop worshiping Jehovah God. Hey Lord, don't stop to worship. No matter what they say about you, don't stop to worship. No matter what you don't have, don't stop to worship. Even if you don't have the best clothes, don't stop to worship. Even if you lost that brother who was promising you, don't stop to worship. Even if you lost the baby you had, don't stop to worship. You may look like a dry tree, but Jehovah God, He is able. He is able to give you another chance. Lift up your hands and shout, yeah! Please be seated for a few minutes.